Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
Friday night in the big sky, and it is a beautiful night. Well, it's not only the big sky, it's Friday night all over the country, but I tell you what, it's a beautiful night. I just take a look at this shot here. Got to us from Greg Wise. You're looking at the Milky Way, and he says it's kind of unusual to see it this time of year because normally the sun is up when this Milky Way rises, but in this case, the sun had set, and so the Milky Way was just starting to rise. Cool looking shot. And this, see that bright line right there? That is, he says, that's the planet Jupiter. Nice one, Greg. I like this one too from Tammy Hawkhalter. There's a couple of ducks, mallard ducks, enjoying the nice cool swim on a very hot day. This is out there by Fuddruckers, I'm told, and so that's what it looks like tonight. Here's the way things are shaping up. Billings right now tonight, though, 84 degrees with mostly cloudy skies rolling in here. Winds are out of the southeast at about 12 miles per hour. Now, our high temp today topped out at 95. Yeah, it was a toasty one, a little warmer than we had planned, but not a record. The record was 96. So back in 1936, the record low was 32, back in 1969. And when it comes to precip, nothing new to add to the totals. We're still ahead of normal for the month, but still a little bit behind normal for the year. Need to be at 679 year-to-date totals to be caught up to average, and we're not quite there yet. In the meantime, our current temps are into the 60s, 70s, and even a few 80s out in the west. Helena right now at 82. Back here, we're still into the 70s and 80s. Billings, one of the hot spots, at 84. Northern Wyoming, look at Sheridan, 67 degrees right now, but they set that new record high today. They got up to 95, so they've cooled down nicely. Elsewhere, a lot of 70s, 80s, and some 90s all over the place. It was just a really warm day. Now, as you'll see for tomorrow, our thunderstorm outlook shows a marginal risk of severe storms in the northwest. In the central part of the state, maybe just a stray thunder shower. So I don't think we'll see too much in the way of rain tomorrow. And also back here in eastern Montana, marginal risk of severe storms moving in as well as we get some moisture moving into that area. In the meantime, here's what's happening tonight. Satellite and radar shows just a jet stream streaming up from the southwest and going northeast into north central Montana, and so we do have some spotty showers. They are very far away from us. They continue to stay way up in the northwest corner of the state. We'll pull back a little farther and show you the big picture. Big upper level low pressure cell here, and this right around the corners, grabbing some of that moisture from the Pacific Ocean, pushing it into Great Basin area and up in towards northwestern Montana. At the surface, right through their area, that's where we have a cold front moving through. And because all of the wind in the upper levels is moving this way, the storm is not, it's taking its time coming this way. So eventually it will, but we're going to warm up very nicely before it does so. So here we are Saturday morning, 6 a.m., still pretty warm across the region. By 6 p.m., here comes that next system moving through. It'll cool down and maybe take most of that warmer air and kind of push it away from us. And then you'll notice maybe some spotty showers by Sunday, sweeping in towards the region as we finish out the weekend. In the meantime, our temperatures will stay into the 50s for overnight lows out in the west, generally 60s back here across the high line. In south central Montana, probably into the 50s and 60s with partly cloudy to clearing skies in eastern Montana. Tomorrow, look at this, back into the 90s again. 98 at Hardin, 97 Broadus, 95 in Billings. In the far west, into the 80s, 70s, and 80s out there. 100 expected at Jordan tomorrow. It'll be 95 at Glasgow, 88 over at Lewistown. So it's going to be a little on the toasty side. But for Billings tonight, we're going down to 62 degrees with increasing clouds as the night goes on. Then for tomorrow, back up to 95 with a 30% chance for storms late in the day, but then that cold front moves through and bam, cools us back down into the 70s with a 60% chance for rain showers. Should be dry on Monday, 78 degrees. Chance for rain showers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And temps also into the upper 60s and low 70s all the way through the rest of next week. Let's go back to Russ.